Hey, what's up? This is Antonio from AntonioRThompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office here in Brooklyn, New York. Today I'm going to share with you, 3 critical online marketing tips for new home business entrepreneurs. Online marketing is incredible, and it can provide you with a tremendous amount of leverage, right? Leverage in the sense that you can market, put some things out there online, and have it produce results for you over and over again when you're not even present, right? So you can generate leads for your business online and have that happen for you 24/7, whether you're on vacation, whether you are sleeping, whether you're at work. And so it's also, online marketing is also a great tool when it comes to building your brand online and getting exposure, and it allows you to actually build anything you want online, because people are going to find you and see you, whether it be doing videos, whether it's posting blog posts. You can actually promote and build whatever you want online using some of the tips that I'm going to share with you this afternoon. But before you even think about getting online, there are some critical things that you must understand, right? These 3 tips, if you don't understand them, you're not going to be able to produce the kind of results that you desire, right? You're not going to be able to generate leads consistently. You're not going to be able to build your brand and presence online because these tips are critical. And so the key to really, having that strong foundation online, a strong, successful online marketing brand, it all begins with knowing your audience, right? You have to know who it is you want to attract with your business. And I may have shared this before in another video or in blog posts, but the key to online marketing, this is critical. The key is to actually knowing your target market. Before you do anything, before you put content out there, before you actually even build your Facebook fan page or any kind of platform, your audience, you have to know who you're talking to, right? You have to really understand their problems, their goals, what they're trying to achieve. And if you don't understand that, you can't effectively communicate with them, right? And so a lot of times, you hear people say, well, I want to reach everyone. Everyone's my target market. And I think to some case, that's a huge misconception. It's just not true. If you were marketing, let's think about Apple, right? Apple computers, right? If they said that their target market was everyone, they probably wouldn't have been as successful as they are, right? They started out, reaching out to, I don't say hipsters, but people who were young folks who are, going against the grain and not trying to, fit into that whole Microsoft kind of type of community, and they want to be different, right? Their whole slogan was think differently. And so if you thought differently, if you wanted to be different, you gravitated to Apple. And so they define their target market very clearly. And so as a marketer, as someone who's trying to build a business, you have to really hone in on who exactly you want to talk to, right? Someone once said, marketing to anyone is marketing to everyone is marketing to no one at all. So you have to define who it is you want to connect with and reach. And once you've thought about who that person is, you want to ask yourself some serious questions, right? Who actually needs the product and service that I sell, right? You could be selling health products. You could be, selling financial products. You could be, selling cupcakes for that matter, right? You have to think about, okay, so who wants cupcakes? Who wants to buy, health products? Who's looking for financial help? Clearly, everyone may need financial help, but there are certain people that are actually looking for it and seeking it out. You also have to ask yourself, will they see a need in your product? What are their biggest, pains and struggles, right? You want to really hone into that, because when you start to market and share content online, you can actually use that in your content, right? You can speak to your customer. You can speak to your target market, and they'll thinking like, wow, you know, he really knows what's going on inside of my head. He really knows, or she really knows my problems and struggles. And so that will definitely make you more attractive. And so before you start, you know, online marketing, you know, I recommend taking like an hour or so to sit down and really think about your ideal prospect. Who is it that needs what I have to offer? You know, what keeps them up at night? You know, what are their problems? What are their biggest pains and struggles? What are they struggling with, right? You want to really dig deep and find those problems so that you can actually leverage that and provide solutions, right? So once you've understood, you know, this is tip number one. Once you've understood and you know who your target market is, you have to, you know, give them exactly what they want, right? You have to create an insanely valuable and irresistible offer that's going to entice them to connect with you, entice them to actually fill out a form and put their name and email address in that form to connect with you. And so when you know their pain points, when you know their struggles and challenges, you can then create something, an irresistible offer, whether it be a PDF, a download, a cheat sheet, a video that clearly answers a problem that they have, right? And so let's say you are, you know, in financial services and your product is a financial product and you want to help people who have bad credit, right? So you can create a short video or a short PDF document that says, you know, 5 ways to improve your credit in the next 30 days, right? Someone who's dealing with credit issues and they see this free video, this free cheat sheet, they'll connect with you. They'll put their name and email address in that particular form to grab that document, to grab that irresistibly valuable offer. Now, you can go out there and create, you know, your own offer, you know, by creating a document and like using, you know, some software to create this capture page and like, you know, cheat sheet form for them to enter their name and email address to get the actual document. Or you can leverage, you know, a system that I use where you can actually use pre-made offers. You can also actually create your own offers by, you know, you don't need any tech skills anyway to do this with this system. Just dragging and dropping, typing in text and having your offer ready to go. If you're open to learning more about that, you know, send me a message. I'll share with you what that is and how you can use it. But you definitely want to have an insanely valuable, irresistible offer that is basically a painkiller for your audience's problems, right? And think of it this way, right? So if you had, this is going to attract people to you, right? So think of it this way. Imagine that your community or the world, for instance, was dealing with some major disease or infection, and you had the cure, right? You have the cure for this particular disease or infection. You will have people running to you to get that cure. And that's the same kind of mindset and thought process when it comes to developing your own irresistible giveaway. You want to have something so valuable that your target audience is going to rush to you to come and get it because you have the solution to their problem. So second tip is you got to have an insanely valuable and irresistible offer that solves a problem, one or two problems of your target audience. Now the third tip, and this is key, right? And it's something that you've heard thousands of times probably, right? The fortune is in the follow-up, right? So you've identified your target audience, you've created something that's so valuable that they're going to be, you know, breaking down the door to get it. They've entered their name and email address into your form, and they've grabbed this high value offer PDF, this video, and you have their contact information. Well, the next step is you have to actually connect with them and follow up with them, right? Most people, here's a secret, most people will not follow up with people with their leads. They won't, right? You may generate a couple of leads and you know, the majority of people will not follow up. I'll be the first to admit, when I first got started in the profession, I generated a lot of leads and I did not call them. Plain and simple, right? And so I hit myself on the head several times now because I could have, you know, had, you know, tons could have had better results had I followed up, but now, but yeah, you got to follow up. The reality is most people won't follow up. And there's several ways that you can, follow up with your leads that you generate through this irresistible offer. And, if you have, an email autoresponder, sending them, updates, sending them broadcast messages is one way to follow up. If they left their phone number into the form that you had them fill out to get your irresistible offer, you can actually pick up the phone and call them. If you call them and they don't answer, another cool way that I found recently to connect with people who don't respond to emails or phone messages is Facebook. So I'll take their email address and their name, and I'll put it into Facebook and see if I can find them. If I find them, I start a conversation. And so you want to follow up and start conversations with your prospects, with the people who reach out to you because they said, hey, I want to know more about X, Y, and Z, because they entered their name and email address into your form. They're hot prospects because they took an action. So your job as the marketer, as the entrepreneur, is to follow up with your prospects or people that have connected with you or fill out the form and get to know them. See how you can actually help them even further. Maybe they're open to your product and service opportunities, so now you have to find out what they're really struggling with and how you can actually serve them and help them better. So those are the 3 simple, online marketing tips that can be used for any business, right? Whether you're selling weight loss products, whether you're selling, cupcakes, whether you're selling, Easter baskets, whatever it is. Identify who needs what you have. Knowing your target audience is tip number 1. Creating an irresistible offer that solves a problem that they're struggling with is tip number 2. And tip number 3 is following up. Right? They've taken an action, they put their name and email address into a form, maybe even their phone number. Your job as the marketer, as the entrepreneur, is to follow up on your leads. So I hope you got value out of this video. If you did, please like it, share it, and comment on it. And definitely click the link in the description box below or on the screen to grab your risk-free test drive of the training and marketing platform that I use that's allowed me to generate over 2,500 leads in the last 16 months. It's allowed me to sponsor as many as 7 people in the span of 7 days. It's also allowed me to generate commissions online effortlessly. When you take action and grab your risk-free test drive, I'm throwing in some insane bonuses, and those bonuses can be found in the link below, but I'm gonna be throwing in you're gonna get a customizable blueprint that's gonna take you from point A to point Z. I'm also gonna help you and work with you to develop a daily routine that actually works within your schedule. You're also gonna get access to my 3-week blogging boot camp, as well as my Facebook advertising course. I'm also going to design for you your very own blog and website. So that's incredible bonuses here. There's a lot more, but click the link in the description box below or the link on the screen to check out the other bonuses and to grab your risk-free test drive. I only got 9 spots left, right? I'm working with 15 entrepreneurs over the next 30 days. I only have 9 spots left. Grab your spot today, take action, and I look forward to working with you. Peace.